that set. So hopefully Pharaoh's Servant is much more kind to me. Maybe I might pull an Imperial Order and just tell you to just fuck off forever.
I mean, I'll just see how it goes. But for right now, speaking of Pharoah Severance, let's actually get over to that.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, I will share my deck list in the DMs. So let me do
Yeah,
that
let
really
me
quickly.
get to mine. If DB will stop lagging. Huh.
Yeah, I was playing 5 flips because the thought in my mind because I pulled like I think 2 Hane. And I was like I could play 2 Hane, but like all of my flips are very searchable through Witch and Sanguine, and they're also recoverable. I pulled one Spear Cretan, but I was still playing it because it can
I
recover
mean,
a flip
Spear Creep,
monster.
yeah, it can recover flips, and even at worst case scenario, if you have the setup, you can just recover a Sandkin or a Witch and basically just have a long way search. Like, that's not a horrible thing.
Did you not pull Mini Nuzzler?
I only pulled one Nuzzler.
Wow, I'm so
Like,
sorry.
my pulls were garbage. Like, I actually mean that. Like, there legitimately was no
You pulled the
good pulls.
best. Oh my god, you pulled the best target for Shining Angel in the game. I don't want to be on the main menu. I don't need people seeing like
What, Banisher? Yeah, but
Banisher is so good.
it's good. Just, I don't know if it's that good right now.
It's good. It will be good for a while because of recruiters. I think at the very
Well, the
minimum,
recruiters just have to be destroyed by battle. They don't have. Oh, no, I see it. There we go. Something graveyard.
and good
I'm
for
so
stuff like
used.
Spear Cretan as well.
Yeah.
Although,
Alright. That's me not reading it correctly then.
yeah. All right, Pharaoh's Servant. I actually kind of don't remember all the cards from this pack.
If I remember correctly, we obviously had the big ones like Android, Psycho, Shocker, Jinzo. We have
Endoido.
Imperial or and then we have neat cards. Like maybe we can actually get some like good back row removal that isn't just a big
Yeah,
wash.
Dust
Like
Tornado is in this
yeah,
set.
Dust Tornado's really
I
good.
think the Noblemen's are as well, right? Extermination and
Uh
Crossout.
Cross out. I think they are.
Yeah, if Crossout is in, Extermination is in as well. That's a really
Yeah.
cool card. Say goodbye to my Mirror Forces forever. I'm just going to open it up and see what I get and see what's notable.
Yeah,
Let's
but I say
do.
like I think we can just talk about it as we go along. I can't think of anything else top of my head that immediately sticks out besides just big hunky dunky secrets and like one or two decent supers.
Okay. That Minor Goblin Official would have been cute if I had pulled the deck to play it, but unfortunately I didn't.
Come on,
I'm not Gavin.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. Let's
Ooh,
load up.
ooh! What a hot rare that is. Magic Drain.
Magic Train is pretty spicy.
I think really love Magic Drain in Limited because it's the one of the easiest like counter traps to activate. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to pay life points. You don't need to discard, and it always gets value. It's a
It
magic
does.
card. It really is just a magic card, right? It's
Hmm.
counter activated spell unless they discard something, but you always get some sort of value off of it. Like yes, it's always the card your opponent is going to choose, but like it's still good. Ooh, yes, I was thinking of this card, Hayabusa Knight.
There we go. I can't remember if it was that or Emerald, but I guess it wants to show its face.
Yeah, Hayabusa Knight and Mad Sword Beast are both the big
Uh,
ones in this set. And Light of Intervention as well. It's not relevant now, but I think it's Legacy. Is it like it's Pharaonic Guardian where we get like scarabs, right?
yeah, I'm not looking forward to Pac-Man again.
Pac-Man. Ooh, some
Waka waka
removal.
waka waka waka. Oh
Oh
my
god, I
god.
forgot that. I forgot that's in this set too. Oh no.
I'm kind of
Speaking
curious as to why you're scared.
speaking of dumb idiot stall 2 card combos, I like this card that fundamentally does not understand surgery or DNA.
Oh, insect barrier DNA surgery? Yeah,
Yeah,
that. Alright, well, let me finally actually see what I'm getting. Yeah,
you
there's the
can
Mad Sword Beast for me.
vampire baby. What a terrible card.
That
Sky Scout.
card still interesting, but I
Sky
don't think
Scout.
it's worth playing.
Sky Scout's cool though. This pack is actual trash. I don't want to play the fucking Gradius card. Get
There
out of here.
is a card.
There's another Hayabusa Knight, and there's the Insect Barrier.
Yeah,
There's.
there's the Magic Drain. Oh, we forgot. 4-starred. 4-starred's not even that
Oh yeah,
bad.
4-star is really good. Oh fuck, Gravity Bind is here too.
Oh, Michizure. That's an okay rare.
Michizure, I think, is going to be really good and really important. Okay, Skull Invitation and Solemn Wishes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cold Wave's in this set. Oh Christ.
Yeah, the card's not
And
good
then
now, but it will be.
it'll
Four-star Ladybug
good
is
later.
good.
And then I got Gearfried here, just chilling.
Hilariously,
That's
I just pulled a Gearfried myself.
oh, alrighty then.
Nothing else super great here. Time Seal is
Another
pretty
Mad
cute.
Sword Beast.
I do have the Mask of Darkness to play with Time Seal. Ooh, there's Cold Wave and Morphing Jar number 2.
Interesting. There's Prohibition.
Ooh, I like Prohibition. Prohibition is such a cool card in Limited.
Oh shit. If I have the cards, I might actually just drop that in as a funny.
Alright, here's another Morphing Jar number 2. It'd be cool if we were playing
Actually,
Mill.
That's a second Gearfried. Okay.
I think Gearfried's really good. Okay, Shallow Grave is nice. I'm thinking of what I'm going to build this set, and I think I've got a decent idea what I want to do. Alright, mediocre. That's one of the problems with Pharaoh Servant. There's a lot of really mediocre cards. Okay, there's Prohibition.
Yeah, you're basically looking for foils. That's really it.
There's a number of good rares, but there's also a number of like really terrible rares. Well, there's a place of a jar.
Morphing Jar number 2.
Yeah.
There's
also a number of good cards from my deck if I can pull the right foil. There's Solemn Wishes again. I don't know if I'll be playing Solemn Wishes, but it is there at least. Ooh, Magic Drain number 2. I do like that.
Is that like my third Sword Beast? It's so weird.
I haven't pulled this. Holy shit! What an Ultra!
Oh, Ultra. But I say, if you pull a secret and you're doing that, I'm just about to slap you upside the head.
I can't. Oh man, this isn't good for a little while.
Oh! Oh! I forgot you were in here. Oh, baby, hello. I love you.
So many monster recovery. Ugh. I do want Mad Sword Beast, but he hasn't shown up at all. Oh, there he is. Oh! I take it you pulled a secret.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
These pulls weren't bad.
Oh my god.
They weren't bad.
Another Magic Drain. Okay. Respectable.
Where is he? What?
Ooh! Ooh!
I gotta wait like 2 more sets for him to be good.
Oh. Ooh. This back of the box is so good.
Damn. My back of the box was like pretty okay, but not great.
Okay. I wish I could have gotten knock, but
how many
I don't even hate this.
One?
I actually have like some okay playables now.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too, to be honest. 1-1, 2-1. Did I not pull many of these? 3-1. Huh. 3-2. 3-2, huh? That's interesting. Alright, I'm done with my draft if you're done with yours.
I am done with my draft. I'm looking at my collection right now. I am brewing an interesting idea. I'm trying to see if I have the summanables for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too. It would be a good idea to mute now, though.
I will see you in some amount of time.
Alright. Let me check and see what... Okay. Alright, gang. So, here's what I'm thinking for right now. We have something really interesting going on here. And I kind of want to go along with it. So, something that's interesting to know is that Hayabusa Knight is actually a level 3 monster. It's a really powerful level 3, too. I probably still want to play the Summon Skull because it's just 2,500. It's very big. I'm thinking because there's a really good chance of Gravity Bind being present in the format, I don't want to play too many big monsters. Same with with 4-star Ladybug. It's a really big monster that really causes a lot of problems if you play too many big beers. So I'm probably going to try to avoid doing that. I might play the 1800 still. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to play anything bigger, anything smaller than that though. Unfortunately, cards like Overdrive would have been cool, but I didn't pull the limiter removal to make those cards good. Because that would have been really funny to just summon a bunch of like Earth machines and then limiter removal and just immediately destroy Edith. Stuff like the Oni tanks, right, that are good because they're Earth machines. This is a weird one. This is a weird one for sure. I didn't pull too many. I did pull triple DNA surgery and like double insect barrier, but I don't know if that's enough for it to be played. Okay, we're not going to play the Prevent Rat. We are still going to play the Giant Soldier of Stone because it's still a pretty good monster, and it's level 3 as well. I want to make it really clear. That's really important right now. Is you just have a number of monsters that can just kind of sneak under the radar. We also have to be wary of Messenger of Peace as well. That's a really strong card, but there's less ways to get around that, I think, really effectively. The answer might be to not play Gaia Power, but I'm not even sure that's correct, you know? Yeah, Thousand Edge Trick is nuts, but it's only good if we get the Magician's Force, and we pull the Magical Scientist to go along with it. I probably won't play Sword Hunter. Most of these tribute monsters are really bad. I will probably drop the Gumos now. The Gumos and the Zebra I don't think are very good. I will play the Gearfried. Gearfried is really strong. I might still play the Mahavilo as well. I definitely want to play the Rats. I definitely want to play the Sword Beast. Rat has a ton of really good targets now, which is why it's really good. Take out the Clowns. Big Eye, you take out you guys. Mouse Sorcerer is tempting as well, actually. It's level 4, so I don't think I want to play it. Dream Clown is a level 3 that breaks stalemates, so I think I might actually play more than one copy of this. I don't know. Karate Man is now also under consideration as well. Although it doesn't play well under Messenger of Peace, it is 2500 on a level 3. I might play one of this. I'm definitely going to play the 2 Hayabusa Knight. It's a ridiculous card. It wins games like automatically. It's super strong and limited. The 4-star Ladybugs of Doom are also good here. Maybe I'll consider the Morphing Jars. I don't actually know if those are good. We'll have to take a look and see. Mask of Darkness is also a really good option if you want to tempo Edith out of the game. And we have enough good trap cards that it's actually playable now too. We're running into the problem, right, where we have way too many playables, and we need to think about how we're gonna consolidate everything. And I'll put back in the Ninja. I think you have to play it. I won't be playing any of the stall cards. Insect Barrier is a maybe. I'm not sure if it's good enough. One Prohibition is a bit rough. That one is pretty rough. Do I still want to play the Nuzzler at all? I'm going to keep it in, but as kind of as a thinker, right? That one's a bit of a thinker. I am still going to play the Gaia Power, though. So that's still going to remain in the deck, I think. We got triple Cold Wave, but Cold Wave I don't think is even good in this format, so I'm going to keep it there just to keep it in the back of my mind, but I don't think it's going to come up. We definitely do want to be playing the Extermination. Edith does not have very many chainable trap cards, so this should always get rid of a back row if Edith wants to set. And if it's something like Judgment or Horn of Heaven, that's really good. We are still limited to 2 pot of grade 1 Geki. Remove Trap I don't think is good anymore. We'll still play the Share the Pains. Shield and Swords aren't good enough. Those are side deck cards. Shadow Grave maybe. Do I want to play the Upstart? That's a really good question. Monster recovery, rush recklessly, tailor the fickle, and get rid of all of this. Gravity Bind, I think we absolutely want to play. One light. Ooh, that's not really good at all, is it? One Skull Invitation isn't good either. Okay, true. We definitely want to play the Magic Drain. I think those are going to be vital to us succeeding. Definitely don't want to play the Javelin, I think. Mirror Force. A lot of these cards are just really bad. There's no way of getting around them. They're just bad. Okay, and then we're going to bin a lot of these fusions. No, I guess I wanted to keep the Thousand Nitrous checked in there, but maybe I don't want to show it off just yet. Yeah, no, that is always a temptation, right? It's just play just hot garbage. And this list is looking to be hot garbage. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna play these 1800s. I don't think they're good. And you know, maybe I want to try to keep myself under the radar of like everything you've opened previously. Yep. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Vilo and the Nuzzlers. I don't think I want to play these. I think I want to keep under the radar for the most part, with the exception of a couple notables. The Morphine Jars I'll take out as well. They aren't very good if you're not playing Stall. I gotta make room, which is the problem. Okay, what cards can we side out? Okay, we gotta get under 60 cards, so we can start thinking about that. I think I might drop the upstarts because we're not playing a very fast, aggressive game anymore, so I don't really want to play those. The life points they give is kind of rough. I'm going to drop Cretan. I'm not feeling Cretan in the list. I'll probably drop the Wishes as well. I don't think Edith is going to play Burn at all. And definitely drop Light of Intervention. I don't think it's... it's not relevant at this point. Okay, so we're now at 60. I don't think the Cold Wave are good. The Extermination is good enough to me, for sure. The Prohibition is not. The Fickles are not. The Soul Release isn't. So let's put those all in the side deck. It's not responding. Oh no. Don't make me have to go through all these cards again. Please, I beg you. No, Firefox. Come on. We were doing so well, Firefox. No. Poor. No. I don't want to have to close it out. Oh, wait. Network error. Oh, because it's, yeah, because Firefox isn't working at all. Oh, no! God, I hate the technical issues. No, I'm gonna have to redo this. I mean, in fairness, I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing, but I'm gonna have to redo this. Tailor of the Fickle crashed my browser. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, maybe it'll let me reload the session, because I'm gonna have to, like, kill it like this. Why is Cortana open? Bug off. Nobody asked for you. Alright, I mean, even if I could screenshot, but it would make a huge difference. Okay, the session restore at least lives, so I'm not super concerned about that. But I probably will have to go through my entire collection again. Again, it's not too big of a deal. Also, I think it opened up on the wrong screen again because it does this. Yep. For whatever reason, it'll do that. So let me change the screen again. There we go. We're good. All right. The good thing here is, again, I know what I'm doing, so I can now just kind of like blitz through cards. So let's do this. Or let's not do this? Okay, let's do this. Oh, come on. Oh. At least this time I remembered to keep the arm ninja in. I was considering Mindless Radiant for like half a minute there, but I don't think it's very good. It's certainly funny, and it gets under Gravity Bind really well, but I don't think that's actually very good, you know? It's a matter of like what's good versus what's not, right? Not whether something is like super funny. Okay, you want to keep the Extermination. Hayabusa Knight. The card is going to win us games. Okay, keep the Karates. Keep Insect Barrier. Get rid of you. All the way to the Burning Land. Okay. Keep Sangans. Keep Mask. Keep Jar. Keep Time Seal. Am I keeping Shallow Grave? I don't remember if I actually wanted to keep that or not. We'll see. Okay, the Gaia Power are coming up. Share the Pain. I wasn't keeping the Spirit Crate in. I think I decided on. Wasn't keeping Cold Wave. It's a tight balance on like maximizing the efficiency of your deck, like the number of cards you run, and maximizing like the number of playables you have. It's a really thin balance, I think. It's a thing that people really get wrong. It's like, well, why don't you just play more cards? And the answer to that is like it makes your deck less consistent. It makes like the cards you want to get in those situations less likely. It doesn't matter if you have a ton of good options if you never see any of those options in the game, like, ever. Because you have 60 cards in your deck and none of them are good. And you just don't draw all of your incredibly strong power options. Take a little time in deck construction. That's a good point. I should do that. I should definitely do that. You are correct. And realistically, some of these cards like Spike Bot are never going to see play, but there's a bunch of old cards you think, well, these cards will never be good. And it gets good later. It's very interesting. I didn't decide to keep the Mahavilo. I might keep the Eternal Rest. We'll see. There we go. Well, there was the 60 cards I decided on, I think. Oh, I got rid of the TR again. That's fine. I don't care. It bothers me. TR is a good card. It belongs in the fusion deck. And then cards to put in the side. So, right. I think we decided. Don't scream me now, Taylor of the Fickle. Soul Release. Possible the deck alters like a little bit, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Prohibition. I don't know if I want to play the Insect Barrier stuff. Yeah, that's kind of it. Like, there's cards that like I don't think I'm ever going to be relevant, but like there's always a chance that like you might want them, which makes things complicated. I have 27 monsters. That kind of feels like too many. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm going to side the 4-star Ladybug, because this card's a really prominent threat, and I think Edith might play around it game 1, expecting it to be there. Let's side out the Share the Pains, as well as the Eternal Rest. And then, how many cards did I put? 46. That's a pretty good number of cards. I will side out a Paralyzing Potion as well, because there's always a chance of seeing a Taylor the Fickle very early. And then 5 cards. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm not gonna play the dumb shit. Yeah, I really like this list. This list is really cool. This list, I think, has a really good chance. Alright, let's export it to a YDK. And open up Dueling Book for Doka runs me. It's very possible Doka runs Insect Barrier. Unfortunately, there's only so many outs I have to that. I do have the Armed Ninja, though. We'll see. It's very possible. Like, if there's a card that's going to get banned this episode, it's almost certainly Insect Barrier. Or, like, limit Insect Barrier, limit DNA Surgery. Because the cards are really dumb together, and they always have been. It says Pharoah Servant, which is PSV, so it's actually PHV. Alright, so before I send over to Edith, let's talk about this. So this is Earth Beats, but meta. Okay, so the idea behind this is that I'm running as many cards as possible that get around the common floodgates of the format. So as you might see, I'm not playing a ton of level 4 monsters. I'm playing 1 Gearfried, 2 Rat, a Mad Sword Beast, a Mystic Tomato, a Witch, which doesn't really care about 4-star Ladybug, and the Shining Angel, and that's it for level 4. That's only 7 cards out of 40. Yeah, the idea here is we're dodging Gravity Bind and Ladybug by playing a lot of level 3 monsters that are very strong. But we're also dodging our Messenger of Peace because many of these monsters, in fact most of them, are naturally under 1500 attack. Meaning that if we need to, we can, ignore the Gaia power in our hand and just go in with all these little monsters. Hayabasa Knight is just 2000 damage every single time. And it's really good. And if we're in a position where we can just go, we can Gaia power and rush recklessly a Hayabasa Knight and make it do a ton of damage every single turn. And really put the pressure and the screws on Edith. We are playing the Armed Ninja now because of Insect Barrier. That's also the reason we're playing Magic Drain. And the reason we're playing Double Mask of Darkness is we now have good trap cards, right? the magic drain are worth recovering, as well as the time seal. Time seal prevents we'll skip the next draw phase. If we can loop this once or twice with Mask of Darkness, while having the ability to put a ton of pressure by say like Hayabasa Knight or Mad Sword Beast, that will probably win us the game outright. And the side deck is basically playing around Edith. If Edith is playing a lot of level 4 monsters, our ninja has a whopping 800 attack with Gaia power. It's true. I'll put in the ladybugs. The paralyzing potions are to deal with big monsters. Again, if Edith is playing a lot of big monsters, I'll play this. And I'll probably play the Eternal Rest as well, since it's removal for those monsters. It's a 2-card combo, but it works. Prohibition, if Edith is playing Insect Barrier, I just gotta hope to draw this and just declare Insect Barrier and hopefully win. Share of Pain in case I need to get rid of a problem monster, or like I contribute a monster with a paralyzing potion, for instance. Soul Release, just again, very good against Mast, very good against Cretan, both of which are still threats in this format. And Taylor the Fickle, if Edith is on some equip shenanigans still. I've cut the equip cards because I want to keep it as consistent as possible that I run under Messenger of Peace. And you know what? Let's put it back in, shall we? If we don't have him in our extra deck, he's not going to guide us to victory. Alright. I'm ready. I'm gonna put up a root quickly. 2 out of 3. With a password, and we're gonna message Mika now. We're ready to go. I feel real good about this one. I feel real good.
I'm glad you feel good, because I feel absolutely cheesy.
Alright, well, that's not a good sign to hear, but I am ready to go. I have put up the match, and here is the password. A probable portent of things to come.
This is going to be one of these days, isn't it? I think we're on different variations of a similar strategy.
I think you'll actually be really surprised.
I think you'll be surprised too.
Alright. I do think that if this deck works, you're gonna really respect it. Alright. Ooh, double rocks, huh? Ooh, baby!
What's your declaration?
I'm gonna go first. What is this?
That is actually fine by me.
What is
That's exactly what I want you to do.
Alright, why do I need to go second, huh? Alright, well, I'm not too scared about this.
Also, do you like the sleeves?
Yeah, I can't quite tell what's going on, but it looks pretty good. It looks like a quality Yugi poop.
It's just Jinzoe 101, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna set a couple cards, and, your move. The format staple. Set a bunch of shit, pass.
Well, I'm going to see if I can get through on this, so I'm going to activate Cold Wave.
Okay, that's fine. I think I can let that go through.
Alright.
Playing Cold Wave. I pulled 3 of this and I chose not to use it. We'll see if it's good.
We will see if it's good. I think for right now, I'm just gonna pop down Gearfried and see what goes off.
Okay, Gearfried's pretty good. Unfortunately for you, it is a tomato.
Alright. Is what it is.
What am I gonna get off of tomato? What is good to get off of tomato? There's a lot of potentially good shit. I am gonna grab the witch.
Okay.
I think that's obviously the good one.
That is the good one. Well, your go.
Alright. Weird position here because I can't activate spell cards. Although I'm not sure how much I care.
Or set them either, yeah.
Or set them, yeah. I'm not sure how much I care about that. I'm gonna set another couple of cards, and you're good to go.
Alright, well, let me see if I can't actually get to my strategy here. I'm going to fire off a Pot of Greed.
Or are you?
Ooh, I guess I'm not.
Wow, no
Hand
spell
is
to discard.
crusty. No, hand's crusty.
Well, that was huge value because I just negated a really strong card.
You really did. Alright, well, I suppose I will just shake the tree again and see what this is.
Well, you're going to be a little upsetty. It is a giant soldier of stone.
Hey, if I take rebound, I take rebound. That's just what it is. I'm basically just waiting for this deck to pop off. I'm just gonna set one then and pass it off to you.
All right.
If you saw my hand right now, you would be absolutely floored.
All right. I'm going to switch my monsters to attack position.
Okay.
And I'm going to normal summon Sangan.
Sure.
I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to attack your giant soldier of stone.
Rush recklessly.
You know it.
There it is. If I can get DB to not do the overlay on that,
It's actually
fine.
your Gear Free the Iron Knight. I don't know what did I say attack your giant soldier of stone? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm saying it into the.
Alright, and then unfortunately you're gonna punt.
Yeah, but it's a minor punt. It's a punt I don't really care about. Alright, that's gonna end my turn.
Alright, well I'm going to do something that is at least 5 years ahead. I'm going to pull a Cyber Dragon. I'm going to special set
The
Fiend Mega Cyber.
Mega Cyber! No way. What a pull.
Yes. Alright.
This card's really good.
It is really good. I'm going to take out your Giant Soldier.
That's fine with me. It wasn't living anyway, so I'm okay with that. I did remove a notable threat.
I'm going to set a card. Pass off to you.
Alright, I'm going to draw. Ooh la la. I'm going to start off by activating Nobleman of Extermination, targeting your set card.
Oh, it gets rid of it. I'm not a fan of it, but it gets rid of it.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so I know I don't play one. I know you play one only, so I'm not going to check to see your deck. Okay. I'm going to Paralyzing Potion the Mega Cyber.
All right.
It's not something I'm happy about, but I gotta do it. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Unfortunately, Mega Cyber is a warrior.
Is a warrior.
Even though it looks exactly like a machine.
Oh, wait. I just realized that makes the whole strategy better once I get to it.
Alright, if you say so.
Alright, well, for right now, I think all I'm really doing here is just chilling. You can take a draw.
Alright. That's a pretty decent one, I suppose. I am gonna set a monster on my turn.
Okay. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pass it off to you.
Alright, I will draw. That's okay. I don't know if I have anything really to do here. I think I'm just gonna pass.
Don't want to see you quite yet, but I guess I'm seeing you. Yeah, we're just passing off again. I just need to see one more piece of the combo, then we keep on going, baby.
Alright, I will set another monster, and then I can...
That's another piece of the holy shit, I just need the actual card that makes this turn on. This is getting mildly terrifying,
I hope this isn't Insect Barrier, that's all I hope.
It's a part of Insect Barrier, but it's the funnier part. But for right now, I'm just passing off again.
Wait, is it... Are we playing Parasite?
No. Once you see what I slap down when I get...
Is it Insect Is Insect Princess in this set?
No, that's like IOC, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it's IOC. Because that would be the funny card.
Me, I'm just waiting to pull the last card of this, and then I'm just gonna go ham.
Alright, I'm gonna...
And you're gonna be like, this is funny.
Mask
of Darkness for Magic Drain. Okay.
Yeah, turns out there's a lot of good trap cards now, so it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, Pharaoh Servant is the set where like we actually get to have good trap cards on like a regular basis.
Okay, so this is interesting. This isn't very good. I'd love to get back maybe tomato, but I really can't. I can bounce that. What does that actually do for me? It's not really
It's really
anything.
interesting because
Alright, I'm just
are
gonna.
you just on a bunch of weenies?
I'm gonna set 2 cards and I think end my turn.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to go a little aggro. I can just do this too because nothing I see so far on the board even contests it. So I'm just going to normal summon the Dark Elf.
That's fine, I think.
And I'm going to see if I can't get through on this mask.
You can get through on the mask. That works.
And that's your go now.
Alright, things are about to get real interesting. I'm gonna normal summon Giant Soldier of Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Surprise we're on Giant Soldier. Are we just on Gaia Beat again?
I'm gonna get over the Mega Cyber here. Yeah?
That's absolutely fine.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna attack your face down. With
Alright,
Witch.
I am going to trigger my Angel.
That's fine. Angel for Angel, that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set another card, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright. Big Krusty. I guess
Started
we
the
just
battle
gotta give it a
phase?
shot.
Hold on, started a battle phase?
Mm-hmm. Gravity Bind. Oh, you are just not very lovable.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a bit crusty.
Alright, well, I didn't clear anything, so I'm not losing anything, so you can just go play ball.
Alright, what do I want to do here? That's a question. I do think I have an idea, though. I'm going to, I want to do that specifically, though. I don't know. I'm going to normal summon Dream Clown.
Oh, we are on clowns. Okay.
I'm going to switch Witch to defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to battle here. I'm going to attack your Shining Angel with Sangan.
Okay, well, with this, that's gonna trigger it, and I will get the last viable target if I want to. Yeah, you can. I think I will opt out, actually.
Alright, that's fine. I will have Soldier go into Witch as well.
That's fine. I will get my Witch Search.
Yep.
What do I want to grab off of the Witch? Or less defense. I think we just go.
Yeah, Sangan's not bad. I don't hate it. Alright, it's your move, Duelist.
Is my move. Come on, DB. DB, work with me. Thank you. That's a weird position to be in. I guess I'm just gonna set one and pass.
Alright.
And then enter. I'm going to discard for hand size.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I guess I'll pitch the Gumo.
I don't hate that. Alright, I'm gonna switch Clown to defense mode and activate his effect. I'm gonna pop your face down. I assume that's a Sangan.
That's fine. I will give again. Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. It was better than risking if it was maybe something a bit more dangerous.
Oh, that sucks. I only have one Gan target. Ew. Alright, I guess I'm adding Banisher.
That's not very good in this situation. I'm gonna flip some in Hane
It's
about the Dark Elf.
fine.
And we're gonna get in. Okay, so I'll
For
tap this.
1450.
And I assume you have a Karibo? If you're saying
I
1450?
don't.
Alright, well then I'll get in for
Yeah.
2750.
Oh, I forgot Giant Soldier. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, that's gonna end my turn. You're good to go.
Alrighty. Hmm. Oh, that's really fucking crusty. I don't get how I'm not seeing this free of, which makes me really remiss.
I'm not
Like,
seeing any of my. I don't think I've seen a single. I mean, Giant Soldier, I think, is a free up, and I've seen two of it, so. Uh, two Soldier. Okay, that's probably the Banisher. Or, no, the. What? Banisher is a 16. I forget what the other one is called. Okay, well, I've got a bit of Judgment, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. Alright, we draw. That's pretty good. I'm gonna switch Clown to attack mode.
hmm.
I'm gonna activate Gaia Power.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to battle here. And I'm gonna swing into your face down. Okay, it is
Right.
the Banisher of the Light, so I do take 200. That's fine. I figured that was the case. I will end.
Say, oy vey, that freaking gravity vine. Just- This is what I get for playing Messenger, I suppose, but damn.
Okay, I will say I think this deck is a lot more interesting than just Messenger.
Oh no, it's just like Gravity Bind is just sort of like Snorcore though.
Hey, Lemon Corner.
Phew. Really sucks. Alright, I guess it has no real value. I'm gonna normal summon the Mask of Darkness.
Alright, there's nothing you can get over, but sure. Because
I mean,
Hane
that's
gets the
fine.
500 boost in his 50 more attack.
Do be an Earth.
Alright, I assume you've basically done that to protect your life points, which is pretty fair. Surprise, surprise, I'm going to switch Clown to defense and pop your Banisher.
Yeah, that's fine.
Battle. I'm going to swing into your Mask of Darkness.
I will take that hot 50.
Yep, and then I'll swing in for 28.
That 28?
Yep.
Oh my god, can I please just see what the hell I want? Fucking finally?
Alright.
I mean, this is funny, but I'm not gonna get off the ground with freaking DNA surgery there. Unless I see, like...
I'm really curious. Is this... it's not... It can't be regulation of the tribe. It's just bad.
Well, I suppose the only way I'm going to get this crustily is if I actually play along with your game, so...
Alright.
I'm gonna normal summon Oni Tank T34.
Wait. Did you pull limiter removal? Wait. No way. I wanted to play this deck. I didn't get all the cards for it. Alright. Well,
I tried to make it work. capacity. It's just I didn't see like what I wanted until now in the back half of the deck.
Here comes Clown to attack position again.
Hmm.
There's not really much I can do. I'm kind of clogged up at this point.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna have it. The whole plan was to basically go off with this, declare a machine, and just beat your face in.
Wow, you did pull the limiter removals.
But unfortunately, I can't really do anything with Gravity Bind just hardcore chilling there, so
Yeah.
I guess I just have to concede.
Alright, I'm gonna go get dinner real quickly. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I show you my deck list once this is done, you're gonna realize what I did. I think you're gonna be really impressed. But let me
Am
get
I
back.
going to be impressed?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
Alright, what am I gonna do? So I kind of know what's going on here, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna side these out for these. And this for
I don't
this.
think I have too much to side around here, is the thing.
Side out this for sure. Maybe this. This. And this for 3 of these. Yeah. I actually have 7 side cards. That's above average. I'd be making some big side changes. That's because I think there's actually really good side cards now.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's cool stuff like Prohibition, for example, which is an amazing side card. Yeah, hopefully I win this game. So I hope I win with this deck because I really hit the.
I do not feel like letting you have a 2-walk tonight, to be quite honest.
Well, we'll see about that.
That's it. Alright. I'm going to elect to go first this game.
Perfectly fine with me.
Alright, that is fine. Just because I'm petty, I'm going to declare Gravity Bind.
Alright. Okay. That's it's fine with me, I suppose.
You do suppose.
So interesting. What am I gonna do with this hand? I think I'm gonna start off by setting a monster. I'm gonna set 1, 2 background. I think. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Interesting draw. I don't know if I'm in love with it. I think I just set another one and pass.
Alright, ooh, that is a good draw off the top. I'm gonna normal summon Gear Free the Iron Knight.
Sure thing.
And, let's see what's going on with that face down.
Well, I'm cool with that because I'm going to get my Sangan off of here.
Fine with me.
And off again, I'm going to get the Witch.
Pretty good. Alright, I don't got anything more to do, so.
I think I'm just going to set one and pass.
Alright. That's probably what I think it is. So I think I'm going to start getting the screws on a little bit. I'm going to normal summon White Magical Hat.
I am thinking on that one.
Well, there's a couple cards you could activate in response to this, so.
I am really thinking on this one. So 1 in 3 chance.
1 in 3, huh? Probably like 1 in 4, but.
Yeah, I think you're good to proceed.
Alright. Awesome. As always, we be going to the battle phase, and we be swinging with an Iron Knight. Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see what I can get off of Witch here.
I was curious when you said 1 in 3 if you didn't set the Witch. And I was like, no. You definitely set the Witch.
Ooh, Crusty Core. I think the only good choice here right now is to, unfortunately, grab the Angel.
That's fine with me. I will attack with White Magical Hat.
Okay. Take that hot battle damage.
Alright, I will roll a die here. Number 3, so we're going to go after this one.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh! Oh my god! What a rip!
I was really debating on letting that thing live, but damn, I did not think it would go like this.
Oh no, I turned into a Simo villain.
You really do just be playing the Kingslayer. Alright, I know you're gonna try to force it, so I'm gonna activate Pot.
No.
That is fine.
Fine with me. Getting rid of insect berry is a-okay.
Alright, let's see. I think for right now, I just summon Angel.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Your battle, take out Hat unless you have the Recklessly, but even then, that's not the worst thing in the world.
I'm thinking about this one. Actually, I'm gonna Mirror Force.
Going to Mirror Force. It's really an interesting junction to be at. I think I kind of want to keep the tempo going, so as much as I hate to, I think I am going to Judgment here.
No, that's the right call, I think, and also the call I would think I was looking for. So I do take 400. The attack does go through. Because it's either you let the Shining Eagle die and I rip another card out of your hand, which probably puts you in an even worse position overall, or you Judgment.
It's just not very razzmatazz right now.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm very okay with both of those existing. Both options were beneficial, which is why I pulled it. Alright, I'm gonna... This is another weird one, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna flip summon Sangan. Is that good?
That's fine.
Alright, I will set another monster. I'm
Hmm.
gonna battle. I'm gonna attack your Shining Angel.
Sure thing. I will get my angel effect off.
Yep, as one expects.
We'll get another angel.
That's perfectly fine with me. Your move.
Okay. There's nothing super amazing here. Nothing super amazing. There's no point in doing that yet. So, weird juncture. Right. Gonna go to battle. I'm gonna take out this thing again.
Perfectly fine with me. I will get Sangan here. Hmm. I'm gonna grab me a giant rat.
Grabbing rat. Okay.
That's the problem with attacking Sangan with a recruiter.
No, I know. Believe me. There's just nothing good I can do here, I think. I can try to do funny things, I suppose. I'll set 2 here.
Funny things. I think I
Hmm.
see. I think I see what's coming.
Do I want to go for that?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass off there.
All right. Funny things. With this many set cards, what are the chances you could have opened that? In my life, pretty high. 26. Yeah, I think this is the right call. I'm gonna flip summon 4-star Ladybug of Doom.
Ooh, don't like that.
Is the flip summon good?
Yeah, you just have it. I literally have no good answer here. My back row is just shit.
Wow. Okay, so I did expect that. Whoa!
Yeah, I was really hoping you were gonna be going more like spell happy, but it did not happen.
Okay, so there were two lines in that. The other line was to summon Rat and crash it with Angel. But when you said all those cards, I thought to myself, like, what are the chances that Edith has Rush or DNA removal? And I said the chances of that happening are really high. So I was like, if I flip Ladybug, then you can try to stop the Ladybug by Point of Heaven, but it doesn't matter because I can summon Rat afterwards and win. So yeah, wow,
Yeah,
I did walk this. So
you did. I think the problem was I tried to play a deck that was cheeky, but the problem is unless you pulled the chasers, there's no good normal summons for like any machines.
the best normal summon I think at this point is Overdrive.
That's literally the only one I even pulled.
It was the one. If I did pull limiter removal, I was gonna main deck Overdrive, I think. But
I
all
did
right.
too. It's also just like, ew.
So this deck is cheeky in and of itself. So I wasn't convinced you weren't still gonna be on bullshit, right? Because there was
Yeah.
4-star Ladybug is in the format. Gravity Bind, and I think there's a good chance you just might pull Gravity Bind, and you have Messenger of Peace. So I
Hmm.
constructed the deck in a way where I could get under both Gravity Bind and Messenger of Peace. So I'm running very few level 4 monsters, just a couple of recruiters and Gearfried. And I'm running very, very few monsters with more than 1500 attack. I think it's just Gearfried and the Summon Skull, which I cited out.
Oh, okay.
I took
Yeah, I was
out
just trying to go big
I
dumb aggro.
yeah, I took out all the equips. I just I was hoping that in the situations where you didn't have messenger, I would just have Gaia power, and then I could
Yeah, I
go.
wasn't even playing Messenger.
I was gonna go with Mad Sword Beast for 1900. Mad Sword Beast under Messenger is very good, or Hayabusa Knight, which is a level 3 and less than
Yeah, no.
1500, and it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I would have loved to play Hayabusa.
And the rest of my deck is just built around that. I played the two Mask of Darkness because I had more trap cards to play, including the one copy of Time Seal. My thinking there was if I could loot Time Seal for a couple turns, I'd probably win.
Probably. It's weird because this game also had another odd juncture point where I feel like if I didn't let the pot resolve under drain, I could have stalled out with barrier, possibly. But that's like
Yeah,
the only other alternative.
I will say this list. I am finally playing the Arm Ninja.
Arc Ninja.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
don't
it.
think Arc Ninja is awful.
The only outs I have to Insect Barrier is Arm Ninja and Prohibition, which I only pulled one of.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So,
only pulled one Pro 2.
so guess what I opened this game?
At least glad I called that bullshit.
Yeah, I was so psyched because I opened it. I'm like, this is the easiest game of my entire life, and then you prohibitioned it, and I was like, God damn it! What are the chances?
You
I
can
think,
get away with bullshit once, but you can't get away with bullshit twice.
yeah, I think I'm really surprised I walked both of these games because this list, I didn't, I thought it was
You have to
good.
understand that, like, when I was saying I was like, really, if it happened, like, game one, I literally did not see a single copy of DNA Surgery until, like, the bottom 20, and I had, like, I think a whole playset of 7 completed just chilling in my hands, because the idea of the
Oh
deck
my
was,
god, no
yeah, the
way!
idea of the deck was, if I can just get DNA Surgery and, like, removal or 7 completed, I can just turn anything into, like, a beater. And if
Right,
I can at least like, get Witch to search Vilo, then it's like, well, wait a minute. I can get Vilo to be a very, very stinky beater,
correct.
but it's like that's not wanting to happen right now
Mm-hmm.
at all. And the thing I think is going wrong too for me is like, I don't think I'm going to have fun with recruiters until like what like the C deck for a few sets because I legitimately have nothing good for recruiters besides Grizzly.
Well, you do have two Shining Angels, so once Invasion of Chaos comes around, there is a line with that. I only
There is a
pulled
line, but the problem is, like, there's no good lines for it right now, and that is at least another 6 sets away. So I need to find something
yeah,
good, or else I'm basically like stuck in like, haha, hee hee, I have good staples, but my core is crap.
yeah. Having Giant Rat as just a glue for like a ridiculous core where I can just run a whole bunch of
Yeah,
different
no, like,
really
having
good.
like that is really good. I
And
am
this,
going to have to go back to the drawing board if this is the case.
yeah, these two games have also really highlighted just how good Dream Clown is in slow game states.
Oh no, believe me, like I was trying to slow down the game state too because I was debating summoning the shit cloud in my hand myself.
This is a card
'Cause I
that
was
this is a card that hasn't seen much play in either CMO's progression series or MBTs, and yet there have been a ton of
yeah,
situations where I'm like, Dreamcloud is probably the best summon I could make here. This card
yeah.
solves problematic board states really easily. Cards
I'm going
like the Fiend,
to.
Mega Cyber, and Dark Elf under Gravity Binder are kind of a problem with this deck because they're just too big. I have the
You know,
Gaia
I
powers,
love
and
having Mega Cyber. It's just, oh joy, it makes it hard to do anything under Gravity Bind. So obviously, I'm just going to ban Gravity Bind because,
that's
quite
I
frankly,
think that I think is perfectly fair. I did only pull one of this card.
I mean, one is more than enough for me to have a headache with.
Yeah, I think that is fair. The only other ban I think I'd be happy with is Insect Barrier, because I just don't like the card.
I don't like it either, but I feel like we only get one real episode of bullshit off of that, and if that's
Yeah,
next time, then that's next time. So be it. Um, wait, who's watching?
I have no idea.
Do you even know this person?
No, I didn't turn off watching because I don't really care.
Oh, okay, odd. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna have to look at my collection and see if I can even muster up some idea of a core, because oh joy, it is hard out here.
Oh, we totally forgot about the tournament packs too.
Oh yes, we forgot about the tournament packs. We are big sneaky on that. Okay, well,
Yeah,
you get to open 14, I get to open 10. Oh
yeah,
wow.
and that'd be TP2. TP2 is like basically pointless, but
I'm pretty certain it's pointless. I really don't think I'm getting anything good until we get to TP free even.
yeah, TP3 I think is the one that has the majority of the reprints. It's the first one that has actual reprints, right? It's not just an import
I
set.
didn't want to pick TP free. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna back out a dueling book real quick.
Yeah, there's no point in being in dueling book right now.
So it's 3-1 currently, huh?
Yeah. This is basically oof, I have no good core. I guess I'm gonna die now.
Yeah, no, it's rough like that.
Yeah, like that's what goes wrong in these progressions. Like, how many tomato do you have?
I have 1 tomato,
Yeah, and how many rat do you have?
2 rat.
Yeah, like having that gives you a whole world of possibility because I have 0 of each.
Well, that's a cute card, but it's not very good.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
none of
god,
those are
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro
good.
deck is just not working today.
Yeah, TP2 doesn't have anything really good in it. The chase card is, I think, just the ultra rare, which is Morphing Jar, which is really good, but it's an ultra rare.
Uh,
So.
It's really good, yes. But oh lord, Firefox is not enjoying this right now.
Yep. Well, that's adding that draft to the collection. I got Exile of the Wicked and then Nothing But Normal Monsters.
Ooh, crusty.
It is pretty crusty. Exile of the Wicked is cute. I don't think it's good, but like it is a card that like could be considered. Because like if some one of us goes like really hard into like if you go really hard into like Archfiends, I could play it. You know, it's AoE removal, it doesn't trigger the Archfiend effects.
God, even.
Alright.
Okay, 2 isn't awful.
Yeah, Crawling
Is that-
Dragon.
Is that the way I'm going to have to go? Because that's going to be really interesting, really bad. But that might just be the way I have to go.
The Turin Purin for when we get totally awesome later on.
I still in love with the fact that that was like a fucking OCG card that actually saw OCG decklist play because of Toad.
Yeah, I did pull one of a rare, Mikazuki no Yaiba.
Okay.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's the moon sword dragon thing that nobody plays because it's terrible. I will say, like, two-headed King Rex and Crawling Dragon #2 are interesting because they're the best dinosaur options in the game currently, but dinosaurs aren't good. But they do exist.
They do.
If you ever wanted to play a dino deck. Ironically enough, I think it's Brachiorados in Metal Raiders that isn't playable until TP2.
I forgot about you. That's not awful. I might have to do that.
Anyway.
I might have to
Wait,
do
did I
that.
add that to the collection? Shit. And if not, I just forfeit it. There's nothing. I'm not gonna try again. Like,
Yeah, I think I found the way I have to go. It's just, oh joy, it's gonna make the next episode crusty. I have to remember what the hell is even in oh, what's next? Pharaonic Guardian?
I'll have to look. Also, I didn't add that stuff. Whoops. Anyway, I'm not gonna. There's nothing good there, so I'm not gonna like go and try to do another draft. We just be double over here. So the next set is Labyrinth of Nightmare.
Oh, Lawn. Okay.
We got Lawn and then Lod. And
Okay, well, Lod I have great sleeves for.
Lod, there is a deck I really, really want to play with Lod. I don't think it's good, but I really, really want to play the big fiery boy for once and get its effect off. I think that'd be really funny.
Let me see if my TP2 goes any better.
Juan has a bunch of really dumb stall stuff, if I remember correctly. Like, it's such a defensive set. And then I think Wad is where we get the flippy boys. Okay.
Lol, Call of the Grave. Okay, that's adorable.
It's not even good. After it's not even good.
Oh no, it's not even
good. So I did pull a really, really good card out of Pharaoh Servant. It's not a playable card yet, but it will be in a couple, probably 2 weeks from now.
That is.
It's a purple boy.
It's a purple boy.
If there's a purple boy from Pharaoh Servant, you probably know who it is because it's on the cover.
Oh.
I did pull a Thousand Eyes Restrict.
You pulled TER.
Yep.
Alright, well, as much as I don't like to do this, I think just to save myself the ADHD headache, I'm going to mildly construct the deck idea I have for next week.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, I'm just going to probably flop on my face again. Because I really only have 2 routes.
Yeah, I will say my deck is not. My pool is not very good for anything that isn't Earth Beats. So there's a very good chance I remain on Earth Beats for quite a long time. I don't really have any good stall options except for I think I have 3 DNA Surgery, 2 Insect Barrier. I don't have any really good burn beats or mill beats, or really any way to get out of that Earth Beat territory. It's just that I have enough of the Earth Beat core that it's very good. And I think it's TP4 where you get even more stuff. I think that's the one that reprints Rat and Hayabusa Knight and Mad Sword Beast. And Tomato.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Actually, let me grab. I forgot to grab my deck list from Dueling Book so I could show you what the finished deck looked like. Okay, today I did pull Free Cold Wave. I didn't choose to play it. I still think that's right, but I do think there would have been situations where Cold Wave would have just like kind of won me the game.
Yeah, it do be like that. Oh.
There was a card that I cited out that you didn't see me playing, and you're gonna laugh once you see it. I'm gonna take the picture doing book. There we go.
Don't need that.
So I did actually run one monster to beat over problematic big stuff, because there is one level 3 Earth monster that does get very big.
I'm trying to see in here. Oh, Karate Man?
Yeah, I played Karate Man. He can be
nice.
he can be 2,500 out of nowhere, which I think is really crazy.
I also just feel bad because, like, you have Jar and I don't. It's like, damn, I don't even get that turbo option.
Wow, you don't have Jar. In fairness, I just haven't found a good
like at least my first one for like MRL before it like just vomited. I had Trunade, which would have been really good.
Yeah, I also had
Trunade.
Trunade.
And then on the redraw, I basically got like nothing from MRL. I mean, like absolutely nothing. I don't even know if I even pulled many foils. Like I'm making up this core for idea for next week.
No, we definitely pulled foils because we pulled the Toon Mermaids in the Toon World.
We did, but I mean like good foils.
No, I don't think I got any good foils either.
Oh, that's rough. Especially out of like one of the more impactful sets if you actually get good stuff.
Yep. It was a set where it was just kind of came down to the recruiters, I think. The recruiters are Like, I have to take a moment here to just discuss how good these cards are. These cards are so good. They were good and constructed, and they're so good and limited because decks aren't very fast at this point. So plays like Rat into Clown, right, are really
Yeah,
crazy.
they're good. I mean, like as you see, I tried to play like OTK at 2021 pace, and instead I fell flat on my face because that's not how this goes right now.
Listen, you just you activate Danger Bigfoot in the hand, and you go from there.
Yeah, I suppose.
But
Maybe
yeah,
it
it's
floats
gonna
into it, I
it's
suppose.
really interesting. Oh, I will say you do have also a banked ban if you do want to use it.
I could elect to if I want to, and I could be petty and say, "Well, fuck you, get Giant Rat out of here." But I don't know if that makes it really interesting right now. I think I'll just keep the bank ban for right now.
You know what, I'm okay with that. I will say if you do ban Rat, my deck becomes instantly like 20 times worse.
Yeah, and I could do that, and I feel like I get an easy win off of that. But it's like I feel like I'm not going to go for that unless I basically fall on my face 3 times in a row, and I'm planning not to do that when we enter the next set next week.
Yeah, it will depend on what we pull because there's building a deck and then you could open something crazy and I will like and Legacy of well, Labyrinth of Nightmare or Legacy of Darkness that just like completely revolutionizes what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, like the deck idea I'm going to have to go with is kind of crusty, in all due respect.
Yeah, I do think we also do get more good machine type monsters as time goes on. So the fact that you have limiter removal is actually really scary.
Yeah,
That card freaks me out because that card can just be a blowout. That is a card that will just win you the game if you drop it.
it can just win you the game. Oh,
Like for as much as I'm talking up Hayabusa Knight, like the ability to just double the attack of machine type monsters you control is nuts.
oh wait, hold on. Most of these are just that. Hmm, that's interesting.
I will say, if I were to make a change to this deck list, I think I would main deck Share the Pain. Because the first game I was running into the problem where I had the Magic Drain set, so I wasn't scared of Raigeki, but I just had a
Uh-huh.
clogged monster field. And
Hmm.
there's no real way to remove it other than, summon drawing Summon Skull, but that's not good if I have Gravity Bind up. So I realized
Yeah.
that like this is a situation where I really would like Share the Pain because it's very easy for boards to become full of monsters. It's something you'll have to consider
Ooh,
next time.
that's interesting. Okay. That's very interesting. My dog is just going wild out there. Oh, let's see.
Whew.
Oh, that could have been interesting if I pulled better.
I'm gonna take a look at what's in Labyrinth of Nightmare just to reacquaint myself with the set. I think that would be good right
Yeah,
now.
I think that's a good idea.
Let's see. Both of the secret rares are good. I do remember that. What's in the rare slot? Oh god, I forgot Vengeful Bog Spirit. There's bugs.
Uh, It's just
Akivio Drakmord as well.
oh, there we go. No more need for paralyzing me. You got a Kibio.
Yep. Gilosaurus.
I guess we're about to play Dragoon combos.
Yeah. Gonna play Dino, play free draw. I'm not as good as Skyhawk. I was thinking about Gilo because it's just a free special summon, right? Even if you get to summon a monster, it's just offensive presence for this deck, which is good. Jowgen the Spiritualist. What else do we got? I mean, there's some really garbage stuff like Nuvia the Wicked. Skull Layer is interesting. Zambira the Dark is probably like the really big one out of Labyrinth of Nightmare.
Yeah, because now we don't need Guma or Elf anymore.
Yep. All the spirit monsters are in this set, except for the dark one that doesn't exist yet.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something there.
Is there anything in here that helps what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, that's kind of the question. There is Cure Mermaid. Oh, there's Tornado Ball.
Oh, there's Fairy Box in here too. This might just be
I forgot
the week after. This is going to be like, if one of us chooses to play bullshit, we're just going to have a Grown Fest.
Yeah, no, I said there's a lot of dumb stall shit. I might play Lightning Plate's not bad. Either. Gadget Soldier for the element of surprise. For my Ancient Gear Gadget.
Oh, well, that may be good for you. United and Mage Power in there.
Yeah, United and Mage Power are really good. Bazoo is also in this set. I think it's a 1600, but it's still really strong.
Yeah.
What else? Jar of Greed, it might be good to pick up a copy or two of.
Alright, that's interesting.
It is a shame I didn't pull the Germs, because Dark Necrofear is also really funny.
Yeah, I had like 3 Germ first draft, and I only pulled 1 the second one.
Yeah, I came really close to free Germ as well. Torrential Tribute is also like the big chase card. That and maybe Gemini Elf. But Torrential is nuts. And what's in the Legacy of Darkness? I know the Spirit Monsters are in Legacy of Darkness. There's also the Fiend type support, which I actually think like a number of those. It's spirits, it's fiends, it's warriors, dragons. There's a number of cool decks in here. A legendary ocean is in this set as well, so that's pretty cool. What else do we got? Optiquops is in here. It's very easily accessible 18. Bottomless Trap Hole, Royal Oppression, which isn't good now, but like it's good way later on. I'd like to get Injection Fairy Lily for obvious reasons, and Exile Force.
Well, obviously.
A Sarah Priest is also really good if you need like an anti-recruiter monster.
I suppose.
Marauding Captain is also pretty good. Dark Ruler Hades. Even Freed the Mattress General, I think, is actually like really solid.
Yeah, Freed's not bad.
Parshaf is here as well. Creature Swap, I like that. And Last Turn. Oh boy. Let's hope one of us doesn't pull Last Turn, because we're both going to feel compelled to play the card.
I honestly never feel compelled to play Last Turn.
Well, I do. I want to get Hino Kagutsuchi. It's a bad card, but it's also very fun. That and Yamada Dragon, like the funnest cards in the game. They have some of the wackiest effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! So for those of you who don't know, because I want to talk about these two cards, I like these two cards. They aren't good, but I like them. So Hino Kagutsuchi is a level 8 Fire Pyro Spirit monster with 2800 attack and 2900 defense. It can't be special summoned, like most Spirit monsters. And it returns to the owner's hand during the end phase of the turn its normal summon or foot face up, like most Spirit monsters. If it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they discard all cards in their hand during the next draw phase before they draw. So it essentially hand loops you, and they get a card off of your draw, yes, but you can discard like 3 or 4 cards, and that's basically game winning. Yamada Dragon is a level 7 fire dragon spirit at 2600 and 3100 defense. And when it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can draw cards so you have 5. Both of these cards have some of the craziest effects in Yu Gi Oh! I would argue. I think both of these effects are nuts, but they're limited by the fact that they're tribute monsters and that they bounce back to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
They really did try with the spirit monsters to create like a line of monsters with super powerful effects that just wouldn't stay on the field. Not all of them pan out, but those two are notable for being very fun. And obviously, Legacy of Darkness has its secret rare, Yatagarasu. We all know about Yatagarasu. If you don't know about Yatagarasu, you might see it. Yatagarasu, I think, if either of us pulls it, is an instant inclusion into our decks, just because it wins games automatically.
I heard that a normal summon of Time Seal is pretty good.
Yeah. White Rabbit is... Okay, so White Rabbit isn't actually very good. It is a direct attacker, but it's not notably bigger than the other direct attackers you can actually play. And direct attacking isn't exactly great. Even the Toon monsters, which are really big direct attackers, are still too niche, are still too difficult to play. I don't know if Inaba White Rabbit ever really saw play, but it is good if you want to play like a stall deck that plays a lot of floodgates, because Inaba gets under all of them, right?
Yeah, not only that too, it's like it goes back to the hand, so it basically just dodges your removal.
Yeah, I don't think does Legacy of Darkness have Tsukiyomi? I don't think so. I think it comes like maybe one set later.
I think it does.
Tsukiyomi is the really big one.
Mm-hmm.
What set is it? It's Dark Crisis.
Yeah, well, that's a good bit away.
Yeah, that's a bit away. It's after, I think, Magician's Force. Tsukiyomi is the really notable spirit monster. No, White Rabbit doesn't have an on-hit effect. It's just a direct attacker. Because Tsukiyomi, when it's normal summon, flips a monster face down. It's Book of Moon. This serves a lot of different purposes. The first is that you can flip down a monster with less than 1100 defense. So, for example, look at my deck. Let's say I have a really beefed up like Hayabasa Knight. Edith could summon Tsukiyomi, set the Hayabasa Knight, and get over it.
Mm-hmm.
But it serves another purpose, and this is why I wanted to point out this card in particular right now. There was a deck, a fairly successful one at that ran Tsukiyomi, Mask of Darkness, and Time Seal. The idea being is that you normal summon Tsukiyomi, you flip down the Mask of Darkness, you flip it back up, you add Time Seal to your hand, and you can activate Time Seal every single turn. It's like Yadawak, except you have an 1100 attack monster instead of a 200 attack, meaning that it's even more of a direct win, but it requires more setup. I really want to pull Tsukiyomi. I want to pull it off. But that's not going to be until Dark Crisis.
This is really interesting to look at, because I feel like I could play a more interesting deck, but I might just end up having to play something that basically just BTFOs for no good reason.
No, I think that's valid.
Which is boring. But
I did choose to not play Insect Barrier, partly because I didn't have the room, because all the cards on my list I think are very good.
See, my idea for mine was like, I'm going to put Insect Barrier in the side. I can play Insect Barrier as a stun option in game 2, because I'm trying to go aggro game 1, and obviously I didn't want to pan out.
Yeah. I played the Ladybugs in the side.
Yeah, I had the Ladybugs inside too.
Because I honestly kind of expected that you might try to play around it. And play like a stall deck that doesn't really...
Most of the stuff I have is basically just 4-drops. Like, it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, unless you're playing, like, Clown Control, you don't really get another good, like, weenie deck until you basically get Pac-Man.
Yeah. I will say, though, I think this deck did very well. I'm impressed with it. It did have some problems. The Mega Cyber was, like, a really big problem for a while there.
Yeah, no, Mega Cyber is
He
It's a
was
big card.
so big. He was so big, I couldn't get over him.
I was also just hoping to, because I'll have the cat out of the bag on this one, but it felt really good from the back of my box to pull, like, God, what was it? IO and Premature?
Oh, I saw the Imperial Order. That's
Yeah,
nuts. I didn't see the premature. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like, I have staples. I just don't have a core right now. Like,
Premature is nuts.
it
I mean, it's a
is.
shame neither of us have Giant Trunade because of the, because that would have even been more nuts. Talk about, like,
Exactly.
OTKs out of the ass.
Like, this set would have been, like, more interesting if we actually had True Need, but technical difficulties are what they are.
That is very true. That's so true.
Uh, yeah, I guess I can make two different drafts, I suppose. I might just have to make one as, like, bullshit.
I will say, though, that, like, these games are really fun.
Oh, no, they are.
Except for that third one, where I just blew you out of the water immediately. That was a bit fast.
And you know what? When you have it, you have it.
When you have it, you have it. It's so true.
That's all I can say. When you have it, you have it. I'm also trying to think, too. It's like, I think you have more, like, Witch Gan than me, too.
What was that?
I think you have more Witch Gan than me, too.
I have one more Sangan.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, I am thirsty for consistency here.
Yeah, the other cool thing about this deck, right, is outside of Gearfried, Gearfried is the only monster that I can't search.
That's pretty good.
I can search the Summoning Skull off of Witch, I can search the Giant Soldier off of Sangan. Gearfried just has too high stats. It's 1816, so it can't be searched. But that might change in the next set.
It might.
Or is it the
I'm
next
also just like
two sets?
mildly QQ because it's just like, damn, it really would have been good to actually been digging with Magician of Faith, but sometimes we just lose nice things.
Well, sometimes somebody pulls Green Moth and the other person doesn't, and they lose because somebody played Pot of Greed
I
five
get
times.
it. I get it. I committed a war crime.
Sometimes
I deserve
in
it.
the heat of passion, we make mistakes, Jimbo. I also only pulled one Extermination, which I was a little sad on. That sucked. One Extermination. It did hit a Judgment, though, which is just... That made me happy.
Yeah, no, that was basically like, there's no point in doing this, so...
Yeah, pay 4,000 for same effect.
Basically. No, it goes to the graveyard so you can recurve Mask of Darkness, that's literally it. Like, ooh, big freaking difference.
Yeah. I was, for the longest time, before I think exactly this match, I was playing one Mask, one Mirror Force, but now because I play 5 traps, well, now 4 traps, I suppose, that are really good, they're all good to recur. I was like, I can just play 2 Mask. And yeah, I think it worked out. Like, recurring Magic Drain is nuts, recurring Mirror Force is nuts. Recurring Time Seal is maybe a bit but in fairness, I don't think I ever drew Time Seal. I only have one copy of it, which is weird because it's a common. But yeah, I will say I feel out of all the decks I built, so I have the spell ruler one, which is okay. That one felt okay, right? I feel like this deck here is the best I've built so far.
I think so too.
It's got a really good core idea. It's very tuned to beat cards I expected to be in the meta. It just feels good. It felt good to play. I had a lot of options. There was a lot of flexibility. I had a lot of cards I could side in and out too. Like I sided 7 cards in for game 2. That's kind of crazy if you're considering. But yeah. I think if I remember correctly, I cited in the... Did I cite in 7 or did I cite in more? I don't remember. I think it was 7. I think it was the Prohibition, the Ladybugs, and the Sheriff of Pains. I don't think I cited in the Eternal Rest stuff. But anyways, I think we're probably about done here. I think. So because we did our matches, I think people have left. So because we're just kind of shooting the shit. And I don't think I got any donations, so I don't see much of an interest. Alright, so, Mimdaka.
Yes.
We are currently 3-1.
Yes, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm pretty chuffed, but...
Well, obviously you would like the pendulum end for you more.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting. The next 2 sets have a lot that can shake things up, and a lot that can maybe make things very boring as well.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie. I think if I want to get this back on my own axis, knowing the way the card pool is, I think I'm probably gonna have to play bullshit.
And you know what? That's understandable. I think I get it. So
which doesn't make me happy, but
yeah. So next week, I think would be the best time. Correct? Next Tuesday.
Unless I see something weird pop up, then yeah.
All right. Next week, we are opening Labyrinth of Nightmare and Legacy of Darkness. 2 sets that have a number of really cool cards we could pull. A number of interesting, for lack of a better word, cards. We could get interesting adaptations to play strategies. Like I said, there's the theme comes about where we have like warrior monster support, and Earth Warrior is a pretty cool layout. So we will see. It, as always, progression is very dynamic, and the cards we pull are dramatically change the direction we go. Unless I guess one of us pulls Full Power Black Moons and we play it for 12 episodes. I don't know where I came up with that example. All right.
You're the one saying words, not me.
Yeah, I am saying words. Who says that? Who says words? Did I forget how to... I think I did forget how to, Yeah, I forgot how to do my plugs. How do I do the Discord command? Wait, I'm losing it.
You're so good at streaming.
I'm immense at streaming. You don't understand. How did I do this? Hold on, I can open up Nightbot. Wait, hold on. Yeah, relearning Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's really the cool thing about this, right? Is that like there's you end up learning there we go. It's an exclamation point. You end up learning a lot about how to. I think the big thing I'm learning from this is how to deck build.
Yeah, deck building is definitely like the make or break of how you do this, because like you have like good options, but you don't have to play like the boring options. Because like if you just go for pure constructed, it's like what I think we're seeing at least like 3 different F-bombs and 5 different delinquent duos drop down during the game.
Yeah, basically.
But with this, it's like, okay, well, I'm playing like what I did last week, but I'm also playing bullshit, and then you're playing like Earth Beats, and it's just like, then next game it's like you're playing like some sort of different bullshit that I didn't expect for like another 4 sets, and I'm playing something that I don't think anybody's even found on radar or attempted on radar. And it's just sort of like, you get really neat things when you don't get to have everything at your fingertips.
Yeah, and you learn a lot when you're not 8 years old and cheating at the game.
Yeah, Taser.
Well, Taser, were you one of those ones who was like, I could use Patrician of Darkness to make you attack yourself?
Knowing Taser and what I know about him, probably.
Wow, that's a ringing endorsement.
I love Taser. He's a stinky boy, but he definitely puts the K in stinky.
Wow. Well, Constructed. The problem with constructed at this point, right, is that we don't really know much about what the constructed meta was like at this point. It's really starting to crystallize, but it's not quite
It's
there.
also weird too because like constructed meta was weird for these first few sets because like we're basically playing rewritten history because like if you actually went with constructed, it's like none of these decks would have looked like this for LOB and MRD because it would have just been like actually cracking like SDY and SDK cards, and
Yeah,
we
that
have
too.
none of that.
We don't have those boxes which were instrumental, but it's not really until I think Legacy of Darkness when we start getting the actual first real results from tournaments. Have you know I was 12? Because Legacy of Darkness I think precedes the World Championship 2003, which is the first really widely reported like TCG event. And that's where we get Yadalock. There's a lot of cool things you can do in Constructed for most of the game at this point. As we progress, it will be good noting like all the different Constructed stuff that we haven't been able to do really because there's not a lot of info. Yes, a ton of important cards from pre-constructed. That does eventually change. Blue Eyes was not an important card. Monster Reborn was.
Yeah, no, Blue Eyes was maybe only important like LOB format if you played basically like Flute Beat and that's it.
Yeah, there was Flute Beat. Flute Beat after the ban list, I think is actually kind of really good. Have I shared the combo with you? So if you
Go
have,
ahead, don't share with me, share with the audience. You're the one educating here.
Okay, so it's like a 5-card combo, right? So automatically, like 5-card combos are good for like LOB format, right? So you need to have a monster on the field. Curse of Dragon, Last Will, Flute, and 2 other dragons. And preferably also some sort of frontline removal. So it's like a 12-card combo, but bear with me here. So you normal summon Curse of Dragon. When you activate Last Will, then you normal summon Curse of Dragon, because that's how the card worked back in the day. You use Last Will to special summon the Lord of D. You activate Flute of Summoning Dragon, and you special summon 2 Blue Eyes. That's actually 8,000 damage. And you can play that because you don't have to play a ton of Raigeki and Dark Hole and like all these other crap cards that don't contribute to your combo. But like you don't have the room for Last Will or Curse of Dragon before. You just have to hope you draw Broken. But now there's ways you can kind of maneuver it. Flute Beat is cool at this point. But yeah, once we start going forward, we get to Yadalock and like we may just start talking about Constructed and just like how it differs from this point. Because there's a lot of different cards. Harpy's Feather Duster, I think, is legal at this point in time. I'm fairly certain. Or no, maybe it's illegal a little bit later, I think. It's 2003. That's a game promo. That's not a structure deck card. That is you buy a video game.
Are also just big too.
You pay $30 for Harpy's Feather Duster. Like, and that's a card we're not going to get for a fucking long time, even a chance to crack at.
Something like what? TP what?
I don't actually know. Hold on. Harpy's Feather Duster. So again, TCG, it is the promotional card for Stairway to the Dustin Duel. It's TP8.
Ooh, that's a long way away.
That's 2006, and it's a super rare. And the next available set after that is Battle Pack Epic Dawn.
Oh yeah, I remember BP too.
Which is 2012. So like, there's a ton of just really powerful cards we don't have access to. And probably the most important thing, Constructed just has access to multiples of cards we don't. Certain cards we have, like Pot of Greed, yes. But like, for example, Cyberjar. There are jar decks. There's a jar deck that tops after Worlds. We can't play that because none of us pulled Morphing Jar or the multiple Cyberjar to play that deck.
Mm-hmm.
So even just having the ability to have multiples of like holographic cards that we don't completely changes things. And it's fascinating. Constructed Yu-Gi-Oh! Remains really, really interesting for quite a damn long time. I still think that Constructed Yu-Gi-Oh! Today is very interesting. just in its own unique way. And
I mean,
draft.
there's going to be a point in draft where no matter how much we pull, we're pretty much going to devolve from having attributes to tribals, which is going to be an interesting dichotomy flip.
It is going to be pretty interesting. I will say, when we did it ourselves, we got to Ancient Sanctuary, and I was still playing Attribute. I was still playing Dark Beats because.
Oh yeah, no, like I don't think it really becomes prevalent until. I want to say maybe like 5Ds really. Like you
Yeah,
get some inklings of it in like GX if you can commit to it, but like it doesn't become like face slappingly obvious until 5Ds.
yeah, because then you have Blackwings. That's really the big deck that like is a tribal deck. It's an archetypal deck, and it's all at low rarity.
All right, now I guess for the audience, I'm gonna ask them to bet way in advance. Who do you think is gonna hit Kaloon on the ban list first?
Well, who is going to pull the Blackwing core? I think is the better question.
I would like to believe it's me because I think I play more white cards than you ever do.
Probably. I played Blackwings during my time.
Yes, I mean in like modern.
I mean, I played Blackwings when they were focused around what's his name, Blackhawk Joe,
Oh my gosh.
and No Fung the Starlight,
Yeah, that's
which was like after like no, they had a bit of relevance. I think they were a road deck when Tamer Joe and No Fun came out.
I think that is correct.
I played them before Raikiri. Because Raikiri was when they got like the kind of the nuts cards, the Raikiris, the Onimaru, the Sohayu, and what's the other card they have now? Full Armor Master. But I did play it back when the deck could just, put a 26 and a 24 on the field and kill you instantly.
You really do be like that.
All right. So we're just past the 3 hour mark. We were stopping like 15 minutes ago. Oops.
I mean, part of this is just shooting around.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna end it here, like for real this time. It's like 9:45, and I kind of have to reheat my dinner. So, I will say, for my one plug, we do have a community Discord. Come talk about the decks, talk about the duels, talk about how amazing it is that I played 2 Hayabusa tonight and didn't draw him in any game whatsoever. Talk about how strong Giant Rat is. Talk about how he's the rat that makes all the rules. Talk about whether he's a giant rat with a normal human head or if it's just a very small skull with a normal-sized rat.
We just don't know.
We just don't know. That's going to be a very fun Pyramid Turtle bit. Talk about, I don't know, Summon Skull being a direct ripoff of Lord of the Pit. Because that's a thing.
I guess.
Yeah, no, it's really obvious in its alternate artwork. It's just the Lord of the Pit, but a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I think it was a level 7 and had 2700 attack in the Bandai version as well, which was like even more of a tell. Because Lord of the Pit is a lot of 7s in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Summon Skull is Lord of the Pit if you didn't know. You can't escape him. He's in both games. He works hard at both of his jobs to support his demon, his large demon family.
I'm just glad he got to unionize via the Archfiends.
Yeah, no, for real. It's very hard when you have 1,200 screaming, starving mouths that shriek to the high heavens. You got to work quite a bit of time. You got to put in the overtime as a demon dad. What am I even saying at this point? All right, I am going to cut it here. Thanks for coming out, Mindaka, and having just a blast with these duels.
I am too. Let's hope we get cheesier next week.
Let's hope we get cheesy. I agree. The people, I think, demand maybe a little bullshit. just as a treat.
Just a little bullshit.
Because I didn't even play Gravity Bind to be a jackass about it. I just played Gravity Bind because my deck was built to go under it.
Basically.
Alright. Thank you all for coming. Have a great night. Have a great night, Indica, as well. I'm gonna cut the streaming, get off call so I can take a rest and eat up my food and, all that good stuff. Alright. I will see you guys. Maybe Nika will see you guys next week. I'll see you guys tomorrow as we do more Parasite Eve. I promise to do it this time. Monday was just a really bad day. Alright. See y'all later. Good night.